So Amarius Mims has a message to Shemar Stewart. We need you. And yeah, he's our first round pick. We do need him. Now, can we function without him? Absolutely. Can we do everything we need to? Absolutely. Can we do everything we need to without Trey Hendrickson? Not a chance in bloody heck. Not a chance, buddy. Not a chance. We need Trey. We need Trey. Do we need Shemar Stewart? No. We'd like to have him out there, obviously. But Trey, we need him. That's the guy we need. We don't know what Shemar Stewart will be. And we might never know because it seems like he potentially will not be playing for us at all. The Shemar Stewart situation, at this point, we covered it a couple days ago with Duke Tobin and that situation and his agent. This is past the beyond the beyond, I feel like, with that situation. It is so volatile, so toxic. At this point, I feel like we're going to see a cut of communications between the Bengals and Shemar Stewart. And there probably won't be much talking after next month, would be my assumption. At the end of August, probably not much talking. Because after you have your agent publicly bash the GM of a team is an awful look. Whether or not you agree with Shemar Stewart or you hate him or you love him, it's a really bad look. You know, that's not something we see many times in business is, publicly bashing another player. Now, another GM. Now, of course, you could also say, well, Duke Tobin publicly bashed the agent, right? And again, that's just part of the turmoil and toxicity of this relationship. Even if, if Shemar Stewart did tomorrow say, hey, listen, I will, accept the Bengals' terms. I just want to go to training camp process. The Bengals would welcome him back with open arms. Even with all that toxicity. They might recommend he gets a new agent, right? They might recommend that. They would still allow him back, but it's so toxic. I just don't feel like there's going to be a situation like that where we see a happy ending here. Deshaun Watson included. I guess Justin Tucker as well now. I just don't see it. And I'm in a world now mentally where I'm like, we wasted a first round pick. We just took the L there. We have 5 draft picks. And I just kind of look at it like that. And with Shemar Stewart not being at camp, it just means the other guys get more reps and more play time. And I hope we see a superstar in, a needle in a haystack here, right? So it is what it is. Yeah. At the end of the day, you need every single player on your team to play at their best ability and to be there contributing, helping out, learning the defense, especially with Al Golden, brand new defense. You need every single guy doing that. But you also need the guys that want to do that want to be there, that want to contribute, that want to show you how good they are, and also who want to be a part of the team. At the end of the day, whether you blame the Bengals front office or you blame Shemar Stewart, the case is he's not there. Okay, he's not there. It is what it is. So, you can't force him. You can't force him to be there. He's not there, so we just got to accept what it is. Now, he can't technically even be there, by the way. If he doesn't sign a contract, you can't go to training camp. That's why Demetrius Knight Jr. also went ahead and signed his contract right away before training camp. You can't go to training camp if you don't have a contract. So they would have to work that out first, and then he would have to go to training camp. But at the end of the day, Trey is my main focal point in my brain, and that's the guy I'm focused on. Hopefully we get him back very soon. Again, Shemar Stewart, maybe he ends up being something great. I hope he does. But at this moment in time, I just don't see how it's going to be great for us. I don't think he's going to play for us, So Mike Hilton posted on Twitter. He posted, it's been real, with a video on his Instagram story. He did this, I believe, yesterday. And a lot of people are assuming, well, that's him saying goodbye to Cincinnati. And, he's moving on from Cincy here, right? I don't think there's a chance he comes back anyway, because I don't think Cincinnati wants him back. So, to that consideration, there hasn't been a public statement saying he's retired yet. So I thought maybe like that would be a chance potentially. Maybe he's retiring, and he's saying like it's been real, but there's no announcement from Ian Rappaport that he's retiring. So I assume at this moment in time, it's kind of just it's been real. I mean, like I don't really know what to take from that. I don't think he's saying that as in he's closing the door for the Bengals, because again, I don't think the Bengals are trying to bring him back. I don't think there's any conversation or talks with that going on. But who knows? Anything could happen. And right now, I mean, we're in training camp time period, right? And there are players getting signed, some free agents. There hasn't been any talk with Hilton. There hasn't been any conversations based on what I've heard from other teams going after Mike Hilton. So it is what it is. I would love to see him get another job, get another opportunity, but I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon. So we'll see. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.